Hi, I'm Julie with Fashion Trends and Friends, and this is Kim. I'm interviewing her today regarding Pound Class. So if you guys remember, my fitness goal this past year has been to try various fitness activities to find something I'm passionate about, can love, and am excited to go and do every day. So this past summer in July, I set my alarm for 4:30 a.m., kicking myself like, what am I thinking? To go to the 5:15 a.m. Wednesday morning class. So this was like mid-July, and oh my God, I walked out of there. It's so early, and so totally worth it. Oh my God, I knew like immediately Kim is a little ball of energy. She's a dynamo. She makes class so fun. But it's really a fitness class where that hour goes by so quick you don't even know you're working out, and it's an amazing all-body workout. So then I became obsessed with it, and in my mind that whole time I kept thinking like, oh my God, every teacher, every student, every person I know, like everybody has to have this experience. So then I was very sad when summer ended because I have to get ready and go to work. So now Kim is offering a Monday night class. So
yes,
I'm
it's
so
only been
excited.
a year. I'm so excited. Everyone is as well, so now you don't have to wake up so early.
Yeah, so now I get to see her on Monday nights. It is a different experience doing it first thing in the morning. It really sets you up for an amazing day versus I work all day long and I don't feel like I have the energy, but I still I wouldn't miss it for the world. So Kim has agreed to answer all my crazy questions about Pound because it was new for me, and I feel like a lot of you maybe haven't heard of it and you need to hear of it and go have an experience. It is so worth it.
It is. Let me say this. For those of you that have never tried, I've been teaching Pound Fitness for 7 years. I grew up a dancer. I've danced my entire life. I love music. Working out, not so much. There's people who go to the gym. Like, I'm moved by the music for me personally, but what I can say is that sometimes people watch the videos and it really is an experience. Until you can watch it and you can think you can or you can't, or it's fun or not fun, but because you have such a connection with these sticks and ability to let loose and let out some aggression and stress or happiness or whatever that emotion is, until you have them in your hands, you don't really know what it's like for you, because it really is an experience over a class.
It's totally an experience. Like, I can't even describe it. You just have to go experience it. So you've been teaching for 7 years. How did you
Pound for 7 years,
okay.
yes.
How did you first find out about Pound?
At the time I was living in Michigan. I'm from Chicago, and I've taught fitness and dance for, I don't even know, over 20 years now. Pound I actually found while I was teaching Zumba, and I think one of the groups that I watched on YouTube used like dowel rods, and I was like, well, that's really cool, like to have something in your hands. And so I started researching on YouTube, and I found that it was actually a platform called Pound. So that was 7 years ago, and it was very baby and brand new. There were 2 creators, Christina and Kirsten, and one of which is no longer there. But they were these 2 recreational drummers from LA who loved drumming, and they infused drumming with Pilates. One of the 2 of them was actually a neurologist, which is why there is a lot of therapeutic and stress and the color of the sticks. There's a lot of therapeutic things that are behind the actual platform, aside from the amazing workout and ability to literally hand people these 2 sticks and give them the permission to rock out.
Yeah, it's amazing. So even when you're going in the wrong direction, you're still having a lot of fun moving your body and getting a crazy workout. So Kim always, especially when there's new people in class, sets us up and kind of explains like how many lunges and squats and what are those are like crazy statistics.
They are.
My body literally hurt, the whole backside of me and I've been working out for a while, right? From the back of basically my feet all the way up through my glutes, but in a good way, right? An amazing workout.
So I like to keep the statistics usually till after class because it scares people.
I was like, yes, it's gonna be an amazing workout.
In a 45-minute given class, you do anywhere from 500 to 700 lunges, which you do not know because the music is amazing and that you're being moved by the music, and then up to 15,000 strike repetitions.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
And then you can add in all kinds of cardio. I'm not quite that savvy to be hopping, jumping, and pounding. I will get there, I'm sure, I hope. But that's the other thing. Kim and Brittany is the other instructor. Both so super encouraging, made me feel great that first time. I'm sure I looked ridiculous in the audience, but the amazing thing is it doesn't matter. Everybody's just doing their thing. So even if I'm not doing it right, I'm having fun and I'm just moving.
And I don't know that Pound was actually written into NBC's show This Is Us.
No, I
Yes,
didn't
it
know.
was. So if you actually YouTube This Is Us, and you'll see the things like she was overweight and she was same like you, trying to find different classes and ways to lose weight. And they actually wrote it into the show as her fitness class of choice,
wonderful.
because it was gave the ability not just to showcase that it is for all fitness levels, all ages, all stages, but also the stress relief, because then they backtrack in the show to what she was pounding for, and then all those people. Yes, and
So cool.
in that the instructor is a really buff guy with no shirt on, and he's like, "What are you pounding for?" I unfortunately am not that male figure for my lady participants, but it's still amazing.
You're still equally as motivating with or without your shirt off. So how about the sticks? Can you give people the statistic
actually,
on those?
so these are weighted. They are plastic. They're weighted. We call them rib sticks. They're weighted drumsticks. They're double the weight of a regular set of drumsticks. And so, again, having something that's weighted, they're 1/4 of a pound each and a 1/2 pound total. So you have weights in essence in your hand, and it is, I like to say, kind of a progression, because I think people, when they first come, have to get used to having something in their hands,
Yep.
and then actually using their muscles and the sticks as weights, and then that's when you start to see some definition.
Right.
It is super modifiable, like Julie was saying. You can either, we call it an air strike, because you're still a part of the band. You're still moving, whether you're
Still
striking in the
rocking.
air, or you can take a deep squat and like actually hit your sticks to the floor. And for those people that are runners, and once they get used to it and want to add some cardio, you can go back and forth between adding some jumps, hops, and I like to say make it your own. It's all about having fun.
And that's the other thing, like I would think I was low enough to hit the ground. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not low enough. I have to squat lower, right? I have to reach lower, or so yes, it's like just so crazy and so much fun and amazing. All right, I'm looking at my list here just to make sure I've asked you everything. Pound psychologically and emotionally is beneficial. We talked about that, the reasoning behind the green sticks.
Let me say one more thing about the stress relief. So there are a lot of people, whether you're, I think for adolescents, for elders, for, it doesn't matter where you're at or what stage of life, like I said, happy, but I'll preface, especially because I know you teach at a school, like for a youth or adolescents, or I know I teach at the Salvation Army for the ladies that like are single moms and they have a lot of aggression. That's one thing that I don't think is talked about enough, is that we all carry stress. Life is stressful.
Right,
We've gone through a stressful year. We're at the start of a new year, new you. But when you can take, let's just say that person that has extreme aggression or a lot of stress and there's nowhere to release it, typically they're releasing it in unhealthy ways. But to honestly, to be able to take something tangible in your hands and release to the magnitude of the stress that's going on, to be able to take that out and literally beat it out of you on the floor with music that's blasting and lights, like it's out in a healthy way.
Yeah.
So you don't have to dumb anything down, or it's happiness or whatever emotion or that you have that you carry with you. If you can literally take that out, I feel like that's why after class people are like, they feel great. Like they feel
So
like it is
invigorating.
like the sticks take the beating,
Right.
and then you leave and you feel
Even
new.
better, yeah. And I didn't really feel like I had a lot of stuff going on, but like after that first class, I couldn't even put words to it, like, and I couldn't quit talking about it.
And it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm making Insta stories saying, oh my God, I just had the most amazing experience. So truly, FTF followers, if you haven't tried this, you have to find a class somewhere. I think more and more people are knowing about it.
Yeah, it's international. So the amount of people, all you have to do, there's different kinds of fitness that incorporates drumming. There's cardio drumming, there's all kinds of different things. But Pound Fit uses these weighted green drumsticks. That's how you can find it if you YouTube it. And then if you go on to www.poundfit.com, you can type in your zip code and you can find a class. near
Wonderful.
you.
Hopefully you'll find someone as amazing as Kim to lead your
Thank
class.
you.
And I will put how to follow her on stories and Facebook.
Please do. We do a
And-
lot, or if there's any people that are interested or organizations that are interested in hosting it. I also am a little bit different than some of the other instructors because I've been in the entertainment industry for so long. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a 45-minute class and I'll incorporate a live drummer or a
So
DJ.
fun. Got to do that Memorial Day. That was a
Yes,
blast,
We'll
a
do
DJ.
events like that incorporate some live music and use it as fundraisers or for businesses, to do like team building events, anything. The sky's the limit. So yeah,
Kim's
please.
your girl.
I would love
I got to
that.
bring it to my district. I really
Yes,
do.
I cannot wait. I'm excited.
We're gonna make that
we
happen.
do health talks. We can incorporate a class and then
Yep.
bring in a nutritionist to talk about, mind. So the goal is to encourage people and keep them healthy, mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah. So I'm at Del Webb in Elgin, Illinois. So Kim instructs out here. So I just came and actually watched today, and one of the ladies said, like, I forget what she said, something about their age. And so I said, well, I'm in the same demographic as you are. And she said, well, we're all over 70. So I counted.
Yeah.
There were probably like 17 or 18 people.
This was a small class.
Was it?
Yes.
She said this is usually very well attended, maybe because it was just New Year's. However, she shared with me that they're mostly all over 70 in this class.
My demographics in this class, it's a 55 and older community, are from 55 to 87.
Wonderful.
Yes, and it's
And
amazing.
they were
And I
rocking.
started with 1 day, then I moved to 2 days, and now starting this week,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
doing 3
excited. They're
days.
coming back. Yeah. So it's all ages, all ability levels. They were very, very good.
Well,
Yeah.
we started at one place, and then we've worked, and they push themselves, and I don't like to keep them complacent, but then when they need to, they know that
Yeah,
they can
okay.
sit on a chair or step out, or I really preface the modifications so that they can listen to your body,
Right.
because that's the most important thing, but then also to push themselves a little bit out of their comfort zone, and I have some ladies that they're killing it.
Yeah, yeah. So I can only aspire to be that amazing in another few years.
We love you.
So that's it, friends. I will link everything for following Kim, and hope you've learned something new about Pound and get out there and try it. Hey, if you have any recommendations, so my goal this year is to continue. I'd like to increase the number of days I actually work out. I'm not quitting Pound, and I'm not quitting my aerial yoga. That's my other passion.
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah,
I will join you in a class.
Oh my gosh, so Tuesday night
Yes.
at Vaughn Center. So Monday night is Pound, Tuesday night is aerial yoga. I'm never giving those two up, but I would like to try a bar class. I don't know, Zumba, I felt like they were all leaving Zumba and coming into our class on Monday night.
Yes.
But I still would like to try it. So I'm gonna continue to try new things. I'll follow up, and if you have any recommendations, drop me a comment.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
you just might see me at some of those classes with you.
Good.
I would
Aerial
love
yoga,
that.
so
Yes.
fun. All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hope to see you in a class.
Yes, go Pound. What do they say? Rock out.
Rock out.
Bye. Yay. Oop.